Hey, 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 how are you? It's Friday. For some of you, it is the... Sorry, I just had something come up on the computer screen. I can't quite tell what it is. Friday, for some of you, it's in the work week. For some of you, it's just another day. Either way, hope it's been a wonderful week for you. And as you get ready to have yourself a great weekend, David here with you. What we talk about, balancing the triad, body, mind, spirit, which is what you use to... So what I use and what I'm sharing with others to improve your health, wellness, and fitness. So on today's connection, we're probably talking a little bit more about the spirituality. And one of the aspects of spirituality, we have personal spirituality, communal spirituality, and environmental spirituality. Communal spirituality, the connection to people around you. That's what I got to focus on. The reason for that is up in Northern California, above Sacramento, in Red Bluff, there is an event called the Bull and Gelding Sale, which started on Wednesday and ends tomorrow on Saturday. So it's an event where, yes, it's a bull sale, gelding sale, but there are also a lot of different vendors up there. You can go up there shop, and there's dog work going on, a little art show. And I go up there used to go up every year, but a lot of times I go because I still do some vending, but as a vendor, I go up normally to see the other vendors because I got friends up there, and I go up to socialize. And I was thinking about this yesterday, how much of a connection it can be. I went up to the event, and I remember as I was walking up the door, I seen someone, and I thought it was one of my friends. But my intuition said, yeah, that's her. And I went in, I had to pay to get in, which I was kind of surprised about. And I seen her walking with a couple of guys, and I said, I think it's her, but same my mind said it wasn't. Then I found out on social media she wasn't. I had a message her, so she would have said something. So a little reminder for me to kind of go with that intuition. Say when your intuition says yes, but your mind says, I don't know. It doesn't. So working with the intuition, a little reminder for me to follow that again. As I should set them. Her and I have communicated on social media, but not face-to-face in many years. But anyways, the idea is I'm going around to the event, and I end up having 7 different vendors I knew there, so I got to go through and visit. Now, if I look on my social media, especially Facebook, if I factor family out of that, probably 90% of the people after that, and more than 90%, the connections I have are become from the equestrian world, from me traveling horse shows, and I got those connections. Those people I've met through the years in all sorts of different disciplines. And at the show, the vendors I met there, well, all of them except for one are direct relation because of the horse show community. Now, I'm talking about friends and connections because I could put in the description here, as we travel through life, we make connections. We can't do it alone. I mean, unless you're able to make your clothes, cut your own hair, do your own toothpaste, which some people can, make your own microphone or telephone, whatever that, you don't do it alone. But we make those connections. They last a little while. Some of them last a lifetime, either yours or theirs. Some last many lifetimes. Some connections are kind of weak. Some are very strong. But the idea is you want to go through and have those connections, especially if you choose to continue them. And then no matter who you meet, even if it's for a brief moment, you have something to learn from that person, which is one of the... From a Celestine prophecy, it's one of the prophecies they have, is you learn, everyone you meet, you have something to learn from them and they from you. But anyways, get back on this, because normally I'm not much of a very social person. Like if we're at a get together, even when I know a lot of people, I'm not even going to be sitting in the back of the room, or I'll be off to the side. There's been different events I go to on the horse show community where a lot of times I take the food, we're going through and you sit at the table, a lot of times I'll sit at the table myself, because I just don't, even though I know people, I don't necessarily always feel comfortable sitting there. Sometimes I can invite it over, but a lot of times I sit by myself just because I'm not super social. But yet when I go out to certain events like this, I will go through and sit down and talk with different people. So yeah, it's been a great time. I haven't been to the event in a couple of years, but I was able to go through some of the people. I've seen them on social media. One of them are actually friends in general. I see them locally. But yeah, but one of the people, surprised to see him there. I haven't seen one of them in 5 years. And their partner, I hadn't seen him in longer than that, because last time I seen her, he was not doing well. He was sick. But yeah, these people I've known for over a decade and haven't seen in about 5 years or so. It's like, wow. That's with the connections. I got to reconnect up with them. I got someone else I got to see. Moved out of state. Don't see her as much. Got to talk with her and her friend. Another buddy I get to talk to, and I didn't realize his wife had passed away a couple of years ago, because normally I only see him at this show, or she passed away somewhat recently, so I was a little hard about that. I found out someone else I normally see there. had a stroke and isn't doing too well. But the bottom line is, it's the connections and people we make. I had a wonderful time going through the visit there, and after having paid again, it's like, yeah, it was a bit of a donation for the entire week, and I'm not planning on going again, but I stretched it out, so I ended up being up there for, time I got there, about 5 hours, and walked around a little bit, but mostly just, I talked with the people I knew. I had those connections. I had fun finding out how they're doing, what's going on for them, learning some new things, meeting some new people. And it's the connections. Now, I don't have to, again, I'm not openly social. I mean, I'll talk at certain situations where other people are out there, talk to anybody and everybody. No one's a stranger. Regardless, go out there and have those connections with people, have those friends there. And I got to get back onto it because I got to track, because you've heard me in videos a couple months back. I mentioned about how I was trying to reach out to about 5 people a day just to say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And I got off of that. So trying to get back onto that. And I've seen some people where, well, I haven't reached, that friend hasn't reached out to me, so I'm not going to reach out to them. Are you actually going to have a competition here about who's reached out to who? You both had lives got busy, both got sidetracked, you got things going on. If you want to reach out to the person, just do it. Just go through and do it. I mean, that's at least one of the things very beneficial I find about social media is you can at least stay connected with family and friends all across the country and sometimes all across the world, and at least find out how they're going. You can at least message them, you can at least talk, you can chat, and at least find out what's going on in each other's lives. But still, it's making that chance to go through, and if you want to say being the bigger person, I don't know if that's quite the right term to use, but to go through and say, hey, how you doing? It's been a long time. What's going on? How many times have you heard about that, either for yourself or someone you know? They got a friend, they keep saying, okay, I'm going to reach out and touch them. We'll see how they're doing. And then you find out the person's passed away. And all it would take was just a few moments to send a message, either make a phone call, stop by, send a little text message or Facebook message, whatever. It only takes a few moments. Now, whether the person responds back or not, you can't always guarantee that. Because I know with Facebook Messenger, for example, you can see if someone's actually seen the message. Doesn't mean they always respond, which sometimes is a little griping. And sometimes you try not to take it personally, but yet sometimes it's a little difficult when it's like, okay, I sent you a message to say, hi, how are you doing? And you're still Facebook friends with me, but yet you can't even reply back to say, hey, I'm doing good. What's going on? So regardless, I'm going to get off that little tangent there. But yeah, your Facebook friends and connections, spend some time to go through, reach out with people, send some messages just to see how they're doing. If you got a chance to see them face to face, go for it and do it. Because I had a good time yesterday seeing some of these people, again, the ones I haven't seen for several years. I was able to go through and visit, talk with one for anywhere between 10 minutes to maybe half an hour, and I go to the next one, come around there, and go to another one, come back, and then maybe do something else and come back and make a loop again. So I spent time with each of those people, talking with them a little bit, and just because it was just nice to chat. So go out there and get a chance, especially this weekend. Reach out to someone you haven't done to for a while and you want to see how they're doing. So send them a message, see what's happening, see how they're doing, and help to build those connections again. That's part of our spirituality, is to have that group support around this. In whatever form it comes in, family, friends, have that support, have those people around you. All right, have yourself a wonderful weekend. You can let me know your thoughts on that. What are your friends and connections and how they benefited you? And we'll catch you next week. So take care and balance into you. Bye-bye.